Hi, so welcome back to today's lesson. This one will be fantastic. We are going to do a bee picture with some bubble wrap, so let's go. Okay, so things you will need today is you will need to draw a hexagon on a piece of paper, if you can just nearly see that. Okay, and so we're going to paint onto this and we're going to use some bubble wrap. Okay, so grab yourself a piece of bubble wrap and you will also need some paint. Okay, so first things first, once you've drawn out your hexagon, you're going to take your bubble wrap, bubble side up, and then we are going to use some yellow and some orange paint, and we're going to paint onto the bubble wrap. So get my brush, so we'll just squeeze out some yellow paint and we're just going to paint it on like so. Okay, so you need to paint enough of the bubble wrap so it will cover your hexagon design. Okay, once you've put your yellow on, then quickly add a little bit of orange. If I can get the lid off without making a mess. There we go. Okay, so we're just going to add a little bit of orange in places. Okay, you don't have to worry too much how you put it on, where you put it on. Spread that out, there we go. Okay, so once you have done that, let me just pop the lid on. Okay, you're going to get your paper and then you are going to lay on your bubble wrap. Okay, once it's on, you are going to squidge it down. Okay, and then by lifting it off, there you have your honeycombed effect. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to let that dry and then we're going to cut it out and then we will put our bee on top. So come back to me when it is dry. Okay, so while my paint is drying, I have sketched out a bee. Okay, so what I'm now going to do is colour it in. I'm going to use a black pen. Okay, you can paint yours if you'd like, but I'm just going to do mine black and white. And so I'm going to just go over the lines that I have already drawn, and then you can see my bee appear. And do the body like so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the thickness of my pen. So this one's a thinner one, so I can do the wings and the legs. So now wings one side and then the wings the other side. Okay, we're going to do little markings on here, little bits of fur, little hairs. Again, you can use pencil crayons for this. A bit nice effect, you can shade it. Or you could draw or paint directly onto the honeycomb, it's up to you. And these ones are just little circles to make the legs, arms whatever you call them. Okay, and then the same at the bottom. And then what we'll do when we have finished this, we will cut this out as well as the hexagon, and then stick the bee on top of the hexagon of the honeycomb. Hopefully it'll look quite effective. So we'll get these legs done. Okay, you can take your time doing this and shade them in. I'm just doing them quickly so you can see what I'm looking for. And then what we're going to do is the stripes on the back of the bee. There we go, so that's on his sort of bottom. Sort of arch them round, and then it makes the back of the bee look more realistic. It gives it a bit of shape. I'll do one just there. Okay, so there we have our bee. So I will cut that out. I will cut out my hexagon, and then I'll come back to you and we can put it together. Okay, so there you have your hexagon cut out with your bubble wrap paint design on it, which looks really effective for honeycomb. And here is our bee coming in. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some blobs of glue on the bee, like so. And then I'm going to place it on, and I'm going to place it so it just hangs off the edge, like so. Okay, and then leave that to dry. Okay, so there you have it, a really effective bee picture. Hope you've enjoyed it. Now remember what I said, you can cut this out, just do it black and white, or you could do it colour, cut it out, or you can wait for your paint to dry and you can draw directly onto the honeycomb background using pastels, pencils, paints, whatever you like. Okay, it's up to you. Okay, so get painting, get creating, and see you next time. Bye for now.